Welcome back everyone to a High Elves vs Beastmen showdown between XMT's ThePhoenixKing against BBB's CoolUmbrella. So for the front line here of the High Elves, we are going to have 5 cheap units of the anti-large spearmen alongside 2 units of the elite swordmasters of Hoeth. These bad boys here for the anti-infantry and armor piercing are going to be great at deleting all tiers of Beastmen front line. In the back, 4 units of the cheap archers, alongside 2 units of cheap but fast Illyrian reavers to really help protect those flanks. And in the back, we are going to have the ROR warlines of Trace. The beautiful bad boys here in the back will have their ability Mighty Roar, that gives them that -8 leadership and -25% speed in a 40-meter radius. In the front here, dressed in gold, looking beautiful as ever, is going to be the Mage of Metal with Fun Transmutation and the Plague of Rust. And the Lord Choice leading the Asura to victory today is going to be Tyrion. He's going to be having Sung Fang alongside Feint and Repose with Stand Your Ground and the Heart of Avalon. For the Beastmen on the left-hand flank, in the trees, we are going to see Centaur throwing axes alongside 2 units of the Chaos Warhounds and 2 more units of the normal Centaurs. On the right side, on the hill, in stalk, nice and hidden, are going to be 5 units of the anti-large Encore Spearheads. In the trees, yet again, 2 units of the normal Centaurs, alongside a unit of the Centaur throwing axes, 2 more of the Chaos Warhounds, and in the back, the very tricksy Tuscal Chariots. For the hero, we are going to be having the Brave Shaman of Wild here with the Jagged Dagger, Traitorkin, Dissolve, and Bestial Surge. And for the Lord Choice here, leading the cows in today's battle is going to be Kazrak One-Eye, here with the anti-infantry and armor piercing on his chariot, with Scourge, Apocalyptic Vision, Deadly Onslaught, and the Dark Mail, giving that 20% damage resistance when engaged in melee combat. So pretty strong there, keeping him pretty tanky with that 100 armor. Should really see him there towards the end of the game. Now, as we can see, quite funny here from the ThePhoenixKing, he's going to be charging forward with Tyrion, really trying to find the Beastmen. Of course, if they're not in stalk, the remainder of them are going to be in the trees, so he's going to try to come forward here to really see where the cows are hidden. However, this matchup normally used to favour the High Elves, but with the most recent DLC, you've certainly seen that flip there towards the Beastmen favour, coming in with those tricksy Tuscal Chariots, as well as all the brand new lords here, including the big man himself, Torx the Brass Bull. Not here today, but of course, some nice new changes coming in for the Beastmen with the ROR throwing axes, and all of these great tools have generally turned over the tide. Now, if we get a skip on here, we can see the Beastmen coming on the right flank, pushing forward on the left as well here with the Spearmen. Going to get a little bit of distraction here. CoolUmbrella really pulling round the forces of the High Elves. As you can see, quite a bit of it has been distracted in the back. We have the Illyrian Reavers pulled in, as well as the War Lions. In the back, the Spearmen aren't going to be quite ready to protect some of the naked archers here in the middle. Tyrion has also been pulled out of position. He will be returning, but the front line is going to be holding a couple of arrows in the front up against the Ungors, but we are moving in the back here with the Centaurs now losing a little bit here of the surprise. The element surprise not going to quite take full effect, but we are going to move forward here with the Illyrian Reavers, leaving quite a naked back line. We do have some spearmen at the back here. Archers as well are pretty vulnerable, considering the mass force here we have of mobility from the Beastmen. In the front, we are going to move forward with the Brave Shaman and the Tuscal Chariots on the left-hand side. And it looks like here we do have a pretty naked mage. No protection here in the middle. Is she going to get collapsed on is the question. Looks like she is going to get smashed onto here by 2 units of the Centaurs. In the back as well, we do have some doggos trying to get into the back on the archers. They are going to get a full charge on the Illyrian Reavers. The Illyrian Reavers charging back will do some lovely damage up against the Chaos Warhounds. But in the middle, the mage is already broken. She's going to be getting smashed apart. Sword Masters and Spearmen coming to the aid here of the Mage of Metal. It looks like here we did get some damage spells off. She got 8 kills, but unfortunately she is going to be struggling, and she shatters. That's some great work there coming from CoolUmbrella out of the rip. 3 minutes into the game and you've already lost your caster. Is such great work there from CoolUmbrella. A brilliant snipe indeed. Archer shooting into the back up against the naked Centaurs. Only 35 armor to their name. Same here for the Warhounds as well. On the left, it looks like here we do actually have the War Lions in for the armor piercing alongside Tyrion. Overcast Traitorkin in the pocket doing loads of damage. We can see charges coming in from the Illyrian Reavers, trying to see if we can deal with those Tuscal Chariots. The Blob here going to do quite nicely up against Tyrion for sure. Dark Mail will be activated here for Kazrak One-Eye. It looks like we are going to break the Pride, so they're going to charge away indeed. For the frontline, archers are going to be shooting in here up against the nice core of the Beastmen. Looks like we are going to be having 3 pushing forward to the front. Spearmen joining as well in the backside here. Looks like we're going to be doing some throwing axes into the Spearmen. Moving in as well, the nice mobility core of Centaurs should be able to get in and start dealing damage here up against these archers. The front line here looks like we have 3 units pinned on 1 unit of Ungor spears, and the High Elves have really been pulled apart here from the Beastmen quite excellently. In the middle, we can see Tyrion striking a huge amount here, 1.4k health for him. We can see Kazrak, as well as the Beast, is going to be charging in alongside him. The Brave Shaman here is going to be 7 kills already. We're going to be 12 here with Kazrak, One Eye. Recharges as well coming in from the Tuskor Chariots. Looks like we are getting a ginormous heal here from Tyrion. It does look like the Heart of Avalon is going to get popped, as well as the Brave Shaman going down with a couple of spells here in the back. So in the back, we can actually see archers are going to get broken here. A couple of units here of the archers in the middle are quite tight together. So, of course, shutting them down can be quite easy. And it looks like here there's going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous charge. Lovely rear charge here up against the archers coming in from CoolUmbrella. ThePhoenixKing has absolutely no idea what's just hit him here in the backside. And look at those archers going to be yeeting absolute miles here into the front line. Great work there from a rear charge from those Centaurs. The nice mobility core here just going to be destroying the archers here in the middle. Lightly armored, no stats indeed when it comes to melee. Swordmasters are going to be close by, but you're not really too worried. You've done all the damage there in the middle, and you are going to be struggling. Looks like here we are going to get the roar from the Regars here up against the nice beast herds. As we can see that Tyrion is still fighting here up against Kazrak One Eye. It looks like we do have Deadly Onslaught. Mighty Roar going to give him that negative on speed. But Tyrion is going to be down to 1.2k health. He's going to be struggling quite a bit here in the middle. Dissolve going down negative on the speeds and melee attack. Going to put it down to 72. Not going to be able to quite catch here with Kazrak and those Tuskors. So he might get away to fight another day. In the middle, looks like we have shattered 2 units of the archers. The third shattered as well. So all the archers are going to go down here. It's like the Warhounds are going to move back into the front line. The Skirmish Corps is just going to be smashing here into the Spearmen, doing some excellent damage here. Ungor is going to be pinning them in. Centaur is going to be smashing them here from behind, doing some excellent work indeed. Kiting here with the throwing axes up against the Spearmen. If they turn to fight up against the Warhounds, their shields are not going to be activated. If they charge here towards the Centaurs, they're going to get recharged by the Chaos Warhounds. So a bit of a hard day here, getting pulled apart for the Spearmen. Not great to be a High Elf indeed. Getting kited in the backside, Spearmen going to be chasing up against the much faster Centaur throwing axes. At the front here, Swordmasters are going to be butchering up against the Ungor Spearheads. 240 kills already there for the elite units of Swordmasters. Charging around, recharging here is going to be Tyrion coming after those Tuskors. Trying to see if he can catch out the big Kazrak as well. Mr. One Eye is going to recharge now. Oh, he's just going to miss there up against Tyrion. We do have some Spearmen in support. Charging here for the Brave Shaman and the Tuskors. He's going to be running around here really trying to stay alive. Balance of power is going to be in the favour of the Beastmen. Tyrion is going to be pretty weak. Faint and Repose going down. 740 health for him. Stand your ground as well with that plus melee defense. 108 melee defense. It looks like as well we might be getting Sunfang here through the middle. Yes, a beautiful Sunfang here coming and scorching the backsides of the Centaurs there in the middle. But unfortunately, Tyrion has been caught by the Centaurs, really getting pinned in by the cavalry and these chariots. He's really getting pretty weak. Traitor King going down, 211 health here for Tyrion. If he breaks, it could be game over. Spearmen also falling, going to be 800 health left for those. We do break with Tyrion, so we are going to see some breaking here in the middle, unfortunately. Swordmasters in, as well as those Spearmen. It's like an overcasted Dissolve going down. Negative 24 melee attack is really going to hurt the elite High Elves. We are going to shatter here with the Spearmen. Balance of power really shifting here. Tyrion does fall. Negative 16 leadership there, faction-wide for the High Elves. A couple units of the cavalry moving back in. That is going to be a shatter. That is going to be army losses. And a great game here from both sides. Really, really well played to the ThePhoenixKing, of course. I really wouldn't want to be in his position, pushing forward there, having no idea where the Beastman army is going to be. He was searching forward and just kind of got collapsed there from all sides. But really well played and a very nice effort indeed. 2,300 damage value from Tyrion. Of course, still very strong here. 140 for the Mage of Metal. Unfortunate there with the snipe in the beginning, but some great work from CoolUmbrella. 630, 400, 180, 480, and 71 from the Spearmen. We got 850 for 133 kills for the Swordmasters of Hoeth. 293 kills 1,350 damage value with so much value still left to give with the double ranks coming in. 230, 320, 180 and 160 for the archers, with 760 and 177 there for the Illyrian Reavers. Zero damage value, but zero kills, but 550 damage value from the Rahaga's Pride. These beautiful boys with a negative leadership and negative speed can be a really nice sniping tool. So well played to the Phoenix King, a beautiful army being led by, of course, the man, the myth, the legend here, Tyrion. Don't see that very often, but I always love to see him here in the meta. We've got Cataract One Eye there with 2,200 damage value there up against the big Phoenix King monster with 1,950 for the Brave Shaman of Wild. A super cool pick here. It's very meta indeed, and he can really dumpster some forces. 212, 311, 314, 109 and 326 from the Ungor Spearherds. We've also got 1,012 there for 120 kills, 909, 990 with 870 there for the Centaurs. So some great performances in there from them. Centaurs have been for a long time some of the best units for Beastmen, and when I play against them, they are super, super scary indeed. Two of the Tuskal Chariots coming in at 600 and 350, with 550 and 660 for the Centaur Throwing Axes. Lots of health left in the pocket as well. 202, 256, 199 and 349 for the Chaos Warhounds. So a great build here, a really nice sniper tent there from CoolUmbrella, great surround, and just a generally really fun game overall. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please smash that like button, I'd really appreciate it. Drop a comment down below about what you think as well. I thought this was a really enjoyable, very, very different game indeed. If you are new, I'd appreciate you all subscribing. It really does help the channel here. And most importantly, if you're new, go check out that description. You can find all my other social media platforms, including Twitch. And most importantly, you can find that Discord. If you join there, you can see all of my content, which you can vote on, including single player and multiplayer. You can also join all my leagues and my tournaments, as well as post replays just like this one in Replays for Casting. Other than that, I've been your boy Logic. Take care of yourself during these times, and I'll see you all very, very soon.